Chosen one, listen closely. There comes a time in your life when you realize that not every delay, not every closed door, and not every moment of struggle is because of an enemy or someone wishing you harm. Sometimes it's not about haters at all. Sometimes it's about the things you are still holding on to, habits, mindsets, and old patterns that God Himself is asking you to let go of. If you've been wondering why your blessing seems stuck, why your luck feels dry, and why favor seems far away, know this. This is your divine wake-up call. This is your sign. There are things that God urgently wants you to stop doing because they are standing in the way of your breakthrough. If you have been praying for confirmation, praying for a sign to show you the next step, this message is not a coincidence. It is your confirmation. If these words hit your spirit at the right moment, you are being called to action. Type 111 in the comments as a sign of agreement with heaven, and don't forget to subscribe, because this is not just another space. This is a sacred space where deep truths are spoken boldly. You didn't arrive here by accident. God has been guiding you, and your next level is waiting, but it is waiting for your obedience, your willingness to change, your decision to step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. First, you must stop doubting yourself. Every time you hesitate, every time you second-guess your worth, your instincts, or your dreams, you are not just having a harmless moment of uncertainty. You are, without realizing it, insulting the God who carefully designed you, blessed you with gifts, and set you on a path filled with destiny and purpose. You were built with a divine inner voice, a kind of spiritual GPS that points you toward your miracles, your breakthroughs, and your mission. When you doubt that voice, when you hesitate, you are not just delaying your success. You are blocking the miracles that were already scheduled for you. Every second you waste in fear is an opportunity the enemy can steal. Remember, you were not made to live in confusion. You were made to move with power and boldness. Doubt is dangerous. It kills dreams silently, without making a sound. The truth is, the enemy doesn't even have to destroy you. He just needs to get you to destroy yourself through fear, hesitation, and self-doubt. But you have a choice. Trust the divine voice inside you. Move forward even if you feel scared. Take the leap even if you can't see the whole path. Doubt will drain your blessings faster than any enemy could, but faith will multiply them in ways you can't even imagine. Another thing that's holding you back is fake relationships. You need to stop keeping people around just because you're afraid of being alone or because you're used to them. Keeping fake friends, secret haters, energy drainers, and toxic lovers is like opening your door and inviting darkness to come sit at your table. God cannot bless a table full of betrayal, jealousy, lies, and hidden agendas. He asks for clean hands and a pure heart before He sends the next level of blessing you've been praying for. As a chosen one, you have to be ruthless when it comes to protecting your peace, your purpose, and your energy. The people you allow into your life today will either help you attract blessings or block them. Loyalty to the wrong people is really disloyalty to your own destiny. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is walk alone. It is better to sit at a small table with God's favor covering you than to be surrounded by a room full of people who secretly want to see you fail. You are too valuable to waste your energy trying to hold on to people who are not meant to go with you to the next level. Finally, you need to stop complaining about your situation. Complaining is not just harmless venting. It is spiritual poison. Every time you complain, murmur, or speak negatively about your life, you are not just letting off steam. You are actually coming into agreement with negativity. Your words have power. They are seeds, and every word you speak is planting something in your future. Complaints plant weeds that choke your blessings. On the other hand, gratitude, even when things are hard, acts like a magnet that pulls miracles toward you. Speaking life over your situation, even when it looks dark, shifts the atmosphere in your favor. You have to remember, The wilderness seasons are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. The waiting, the struggle, the hard days, they are preparing you for everything you've been asking for. But when you complain, you delay your own breakthrough. When you praise, even through tears, you speed it up. Don't curse the ground where your future is growing just because you don't see results yet. Keep speaking life. Keep declaring hope. Keep praising even when it feels hard. Your words are building your world, piece by piece. Choose them wisely. Chosen one, your next level is not waiting on God. It's waiting on you. Waiting on your faith. Waiting on your obedience. Waiting on you to believe, to trust, and to step out in courage. Everything you've been praying for is already in motion. Now it's time to move like you believe it. Let's begin this journey now, bold, fearless, and ready for everything God has prepared for you. Stop putting off your purpose. One of the enemy's favorite weapons against those who are chosen isn't to destroy them outright, but to distract them. It's not always through obvious attacks. It's often through small, sneaky delays. Many people believe they're just waiting for the right time, better money, or better conditions, but the truth is, it's not about waiting for perfect circumstances. God is already waiting on you to move. Your purpose comes alive through obedience, not when life feels convenient. Every day you hesitate, you are not only holding back your blessings, but you are also holding back the divine connections and destiny helpers that God has sent to meet you while you are moving forward, not while you are standing still. The longer you delay, the longer your purpose stays buried inside of you. Purpose doesn't require perfect situations. It requires a heart willing to say yes, even when it's scared. Move even when you feel unsure. Move even when you don't know what's next. Faith always moves first, and clarity comes after. Your feelings will not carry you to your destiny, but your obedience will. Heaven responds when you move in faith, not when you move in fear. You also have to stop seeking approval from the wrong people. Your calling is not going to make sense to everyone, and that's okay. Stop waiting for people's applause, understanding, or support when they were never meant to walk your path. Some people's assignments have nothing to do with yours, and that's why they cannot see your vision. Seeking validation from them is like trying to draw water from an empty well. You'll only leave feeling more confused and tired. Remember, if you are chosen, you are set apart, not meant to fit in. You are designed to shine, to challenge, to bring change, not to blend in for fake peace. When you hide your light just to make others comfortable, you are actually turning your back on the God who made you to be a lighthouse during storms. Let them misunderstand you. Let them laugh. Let them walk away if they must. Your destiny is too big to be made small for small-minded people. Boldness opens the door to favor. You don't need anyone's permission to be who God created you to be. At the same time, you must be careful who you trust. Discernment is not something extra for a chosen one. It is essential. Trusting too quickly out of loneliness, inexperience, or wishful thinking will only lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and wasted time. Many times, God shows you who people are right away, but you second-guess yourself. You ignore the red flags because you want to believe the best. But not every smiling face is a friend. Not everyone who praises you truly wants you to succeed. Sometimes, the enemy shows up not with threats, but with sweet words and fake smiles. You must learn to test people's spirits, not just listen to their words. Protect your heart like a soldier protects his sword. It is vital for your survival. Your ability to listen to God's warnings will determine how much favor and protection you walk in. Another thing you must remember is to stay strong in your spiritual disciplines. Prayer is your lifeline. Meditation keeps you aligned. Worship is your weapon. Studying spiritual truth is your armor. When you neglect these things, you lose clarity, protection, and strength. A chosen one who becomes spiritually lazy is an easy target. The enemy doesn't even have to fight hard. He just waits for your life to go out on its own. You were never made to fight only in the natural world. Your real power begins in the spirit. In a world that is constantly fighting for your soul, prayer, meditation, and worship are not optional extras, they are survival skills. If you stay sharp spiritually, you will stay free. If you don't, you'll stay stuck. The choice is yours. And finally, never underestimate the power of forgiveness. Holding on to anger and bitterness doesn't hurt the person who hurt you, it hurts you. Every grudge you carry weighs you down a little more until you can't move forward, even though you have the wings to fly. Forgiveness is not about saying what they did was okay. It's about refusing to let their actions have control over you anymore. Forgiveness is setting yourself free. It's breaking the chains off your own life so you can step into the freedom God has for you. It's about walking away from the heavy baggage of the past so you can run toward your future. Forgiveness leads to favor. It leads to peace. It leads to acceleration in your life. Your destiny is too important, too bright, and too urgent to be slowed down by old wounds and past betrayals. Let it go, not for them, but for you. God has places for you to go that bitterness can never reach. Right now, you are standing on the edge of something incredible. But obedience is the bridge that connects what God promised to the life you are meant to live. God hasn't forgotten you. Everything you need, your luck, your favor, your abundance, it's already written in heaven. But you must release what is holding you back. You must trust when it doesn't make sense. You must say yes even when you are afraid. This is your moment. Step into it with courage. Heaven is waiting on your yes.